Hello, interdimensional tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger Post-Game Content Edition with me, BlueAnkylo. So, once you've beaten the game, you can of course do New Game Plus, which keeps all of your character stats and levels and stuff. Although you still have to find them and get them to join and play through the story, but it's kind of neat. Or we can go reload the game and do the post-game stuff for the DS. So let's do that. Could go fight Lavos again, I suppose, but he was just a chump. Nothing to worry about there, right? Now that you've seen the end of the basic game, I'm sure everyone was super disappointed. Mostly just by how easy he was, right? I hope you enjoyed the ending game cutscene last time. There's a few different ways it can go. Primarily, if you fly the Epoch to 1999 and crash it into him, you actually skip that sort of boss mimic phase, and you get a slightly different ending because the Epoch is destroyed. So, Chrono's mum jumping into the time portal to chase the cats isn't something that necessarily happens. I actually prefer the other one slightly. Although, because we had all the cats, I had to show off the cat ending. So, you know, of course, right? But, the other ending, remember how the king was, like, having trouble putting up the bell, and there's all those balloons and stuff? There's a really touching scene where, I think Marl is holding on to the big batch of like, helium balloons, while, Nadia's bell is put up. And, she starts flying away, and Chrono jumps up to grab her, and then they fly off. And then instead of flying the Epoch around, the credits are set to the two of them floating around the world on their hot air or helium balloons. And it's really, really touching. So I prefer that one just for the feels. But you guys can, I'm sure you can find it if you look around, or just fly Epoch into Lavos and you'll see it yourself. There are actually, like, I forget the exact number, 16, 15, 14, somewhere around there, different endings, but the really different endings come from New Game Plus. Mostly there's, you know, two basic normal endings, and then there's a bunch of variations depending on, like, if you saved Magus, or, you know, if you killed Magus with Frog, there's a cutscene where Frog turns back human and stuff like that. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. We are going interdimensional trip time. So, I've been leaving people's stats at suboptimal levels, and when I could have used speed tabs to max them out. It's time to fix that. Although I should maybe pick up my list, because I'm going to have to bring Ayla. There's some stuff you can steal along the way, and I forget exactly, because I've only, like, done this once before in my life. I forget exactly who you can steal from. I'm going to have to put a small break in the video to look it up. So anyway, we're going to start in this dimensional vortex. There's 3 in the time zones that did not have the Lost Sanctum. So, 12,000, 1,000, and 2,300, I believe. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's those 3. It doesn't really matter what order you do them in, so don't worry about that. And there's some really good gear in these. And like I said, I don't remember these at all, like, or very, very little. So it looks like in 12,000 BC, the era of magic, maybe a little bit of magic survived. Is this the exit, or? Okay, so that lets us out. Okay, no problem. Then this is forward. Kind of missed those Inhasa teleporters to the Skyway. Which is, like, exactly what that was. No. You might recognize this area. You know. Looks kind of familiar. The sort of spoiler alert story is that it's actually more than just a little familiar as soon as we fight some enemies. So, you know, way back in, like, episode 3, maybe? These guys were kind of dangerous. Nowadays, though, they're exactly the same strength, and we're level 60 here. So, you know, not much to worry about. So we'll just blast through these guys like nothing. There we go. Now the spikes are out of the way. I'll try to dodge as many of them as I can. So if... See, this is something that we didn't get to read the first time through, because I just opened it up before I read the sign, I think. But at least it tells you there's a door. Alright. We gotta go play the piano again. So I'm curious just how much damage a Prism Specs Luminaire could do here. Against, you know, enemies with basically no defense. I'm guessing maybe around 4,000. That's my guess. Oh, sure. 9999. Why not? Maybe they're weak to lightning or something. I mean, honestly, you're not supposed to have magic the first time you come through here, so I would never know what elemental weaknesses they have. You know, just because, enemies that you can't experiment with because you haven't learned actual magic, should be able to see in here pretty quick. Shouldn't be too far down, right? Negas, Vipers, Diablos. So, like, we're fighting this guy. Ah, so the Underling is weak to every element. So, I guess you did have fire with Luca's Flamethrower. Would have taken, or Fire Sword, or Fire Spin, or whatever. So, you know, you could have seen that. That's cool. Makes sense, the skeletons absorb shadow. But, like, you really shouldn't have those kind of elements the first time you go through the game. And then on New Game Plus, I mean, does it really matter much? So, like I said, as much as this is the same old cathedral, we'll go through quite a few old areas that we've seen before. There are a few treasures scattered around, and I really don't want to miss them, so I have to be at least moderately thorough. I expect it'll be faster to just use physical attacks than to watch the spell animations, but I could be wrong. I was thinking you could also give someone that Berserker ring again, just to go auto-attack, because they'll select attack quicker than I can go through the menu. So yeah, the sign changes when you play the piano. I just thought that was a nice little touch. It's been a while since we've dealt with the rats. I have to look, because I know there's a chest to the right, or I'm pretty sure there's a chest to the right. So I have to at least go hop over there and have a quick peek. So yeah, I think I'll do a few of these areas. There's just quite a few. Stole my potions again. Oh, it's not here? Either I'm thinking of the wrong area, or it just doesn't respawn, maybe. That might be it. 500 G's? How are we ever going to afford our Mega Elixir stash if they keep stealing all my G's? Get to be really good at practicing how to dodge all these fights. Haha, you can sneak through. Oh yeah. So I don't know how you would dodge these fights. They might be strong enough that it's worth using magic, maybe. These are at least like endgame tier monsters, basically. Maybe not quite Black Omen tier, but clearly have a bit of magic defense. And we can get level ups killing them still. I know when I was younger, first time playing through this game, because this was usually the first you know, side quest dungeon near the end of the game that I went to, and I tended to like either die or have a difficult time in here. So I often use this place to level up a bit, because there's quite a few fights like this where at least using Luminaire makes it pretty easy, or whatever powerful dual tech, Falcon Strike or whatever. And because that, like, if you're level 30 or 35 or something kind of low, you get a lot of experience and you level up really quickly. So that was always kind of cool, you know. But we didn't have to do that for this Let's Play. I'm far more mature now and don't need to, like, Level grind. Not necessary. We didn't even do any level grinding for this Let's Play, and we're still way too strong. Well, I almost made it to the stairs. I should probably be using Luca or Marl because they've got the golden stud on. Alright. What's next? It's been a really long time since we've been here, too. It is kind of neat to see the old areas. I kind of wish they upped the monsters a little bit. Oh wait, he can survive a shot from Luca? Run in fear! Alright, you don't get 2 attacks, that's enough of you. Thanks, Chrono. I guess, actually, this map might be a little bit different, isn't it? I mean, it's clearly got the prehistory theme, but it looked like the area where you take the first time gate into 65 million BC, but now that we've actually gone down a little bit, maybe this is a new area. So should I be checking corners more thoroughly for chests? Because that's the kind of thing they might do, because there's some really good gear. Huh? Yeah-huh? Had that little inkling that maybe I should check. Alright, well I found one of the really good gears. So Angel Tiara is female only, plus haste, plus immunity to stats. I believe it is generally regarded as the best helm in the game. So I'm gonna give it... I'll give it to Luca. Because for now, if Marl is in the party, she can cast haste on herself. But if you had a different party not including Marl, this would be very valuable. It works probably best on Ayla, honestly. Give her that, plus... it doesn't really matter, whatever armor you want. And this Valor Crest, that'd be pretty crazy good. Anyway, just auto haste, and then huge attack power and critical and all that. Alright, good. Oh, they were sneaky there. Whoever would have thunk it, Luca getting turns before a hasted Chrono. Still getting those level ups. Looks like on the map there's a little square of tile over to the right. But it filled in now, so I guess I can trust it. Alright, let's try some other, maybe magic or something. I don't want to keep spamming you guys with exactly the same attack every turn. We'll have to swap in some different characters just to show off. That attack is so strong. I love it. Okay, this looks familiar. Gonna fight some rubble up here. So why don't we Delta Force one more time before I start switching the party around and playing around with stuff. That actually did less damage. Well, these guys might have more defense. It's hard to say. But that did less damage than the Antipode. Now I'm curious. Oh look, there is rocks here. I wonder if there's any reason to kill them now. Like, they're just about... The only value is getting 100 tech points, which I can't really imagine anyone needing this late in the game. Oh, well, you get 1,000 experience in a mid-ether. Maybe you could... No, you couldn't even charm anything from... Well, actually, because now we have status immunity, we could try to charm something from them. Hold on just a sec. So we're looking at, like, it shows it on the main screen if you can charm, yeah. Okay, so this is... actually quite a ways down, because this was the, this is all Magus's castle, then... No, this is endgame. Okay, I must have missed it. What am I looking for? This was the Ocean Palace. So yeah, it should be right before the Ocean Palace. Rubble, there we go. Okay, so you can charm mid-ethers from them. Charm Vajra swords? What's that? I've never even seen that. I don't remember charming a rainbow helm from that thing either. I feel like I've missed stuff. No, maybe I did get the rainbow helm. I don't know. Oh well, it's no big deal. I'm a curious Ankylo. You gotta understand. Those are the things that have the Vajra blade, and I didn't... Alright, so the other question was, how much damage did we just do with 3D attack? And does Antiquity actually do more damage than that? That's kind of crazy if it does. So the dual tech is doing more damage than the triple tech. Alright, I'm just gonna put a shortcut and double check where I need to steal in this dungeon and some treasures. I'll be right there. Okay, just looked up a little bit. Apparently the areas, the maps in this area are all sort of spawned randomly in order, or like the order is random, so you'll get the same maps, but not necessarily in the same order. So if you're playing along and you didn't see the map that had do this for fun. But yeah, if you don't see the map that had the Angel's Tiara at the same time as I did, don't stress out. It'll show up eventually. And I don't need to steal anything until we get a pretty obvious point there's a boss coming. So if we see a save point, I'll want to switch out Alien, or switch Alien. I think we have to go... Oh no, it's down and up, isn't it? Maybe I should have Ayla here just in case we find more of these guys, so I can just steal from them. Just to see what that Vajra blade is. I'm sure it's bad, and I probably have seen it before. It's probably just some typical sword that we could have bought early, long time ago, and I just never thought. Because normally I don't go around stealing from enemies. You know. If you want to get into that, you should go play Final Fantasy IX and steal 4 items from every boss in the game. Yeah, that's a real time killer. So you know what? Because I am going to want Ayla eventually. Anyway, yeah, Luca, you can be out for a while. Sorry, Luca. Marl stays. Luca goes. We're going to bring over that Angel's Tiara. Because it's pretty good. And also because I'd like to just use some sort of melee combat to win these fights quick. And yeah, there's not really any reason to fight the rubble unless for some reason you didn't learn all your techs. I don't even really know how that would be possible to get this late in the game. I guess if you were running... No, this is the wrong way. I have to go under. If you were basically running from every enemy encounter, maybe. Alright, let's see this weapon. Alright, we got it. Better be good. It's gonna be the best weapon in the game, guys. Pretty sure. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much that Valor Crest for Ayla actually buffs her critical chance. It's hard to say for sure because of randomness, but Okay, let's have a look at this sword. There it is. Look at that. Does more damage than Slasher. So if you didn't pick up the Swallow, assuming you can't even, I'm sure you can buy that somewhere, right? This is just a, yeah, just a rope. It's been so long since I've been on this mountain, I forget, we're going through it backwards, right? So it's weird. There's the crit. But yeah, like, the Rainbow Blade, or whatever it's called, is supposed to have 70% crit rate. And I believe that that accessory, the Dragon Tier that buffs crit rate, it's supposed to be like plus 20% or something. Okay, well that's what I was looking for. If that's the case, shouldn't we get like 90% crit rate? Should basically happen almost constantly. So this is your chance to return. This is also a pretty good time to put Ayla in the party, because you might have a boss to steal something from coming up. Everyone misses Death Peak, right? It's not like you die here. In fact, this is where you get resurrected, so it's totally fine. It's a goblin smorgasbord. Slate and pink. Alright, let's go with something you haven't seen in a really long time. It's still everyone's favorite, right? Cheap, kills everything, tons of damage. Alright, oh, I see. I'll just excuse myself right now. Is that like a hole to fall in? I see treasure, though. It's a mimic. Actually, it almost is. Chaos Mage. You know what? I'm just gonna steal from you because I've never fought you before. Oh no! 60 to 70 damage. Oh yeah, so counterattacks, that's right. Nothing? I still don't know for sure if that means they actually have nothing or just, you know, they didn't feel like it. Checking corners for the map stuff, you know. You know by now. Aha! Well, that's not too important. I'll still aha, though. Alright, blue and red goblins. Give me your best shot. And by that I mean basically stand still while Ayla tosses Chrono around the world and murders you all. Yeah, when that attack is doing over 4,000, you know you're on pretty good level. Wasn't anything hidden, right? You never know, like they could be sneaky and put a treasure chest right behind one of these trees. That'd be pretty clever. I like how we just stand still while these guys march in from off screen. So, like, they keep doing this to themselves. Oh, I can't quite hit them all. Okay. I thought they were all lined up again. Grudge? Marl doesn't care about that. Now, I think I've re-evaluated Chrono's accessory while I was thinking. As much as plus 50% damage is cool and all, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll leave the Valor Crest on because it's unique, but... that looks like something we can fall down. Or maybe it's supposed to be a bridge. So maybe treasure here? Aha! That was a high potion? That was like blending into the background tier of treasure chests, and it's a high potion. It's not like we beat the game. Probably don't need high potions. I don't know where I guess we're going down. Okay. Okay, we can use that. Well, I don't know if this is where I was supposed to go, but... Okay, so this is gonna take a bit of work to figure out... Alright, alright. I might use a save state here to save some time. Just so I don't have to redo this over and over and over again. Also, there's a guide that could probably help me out here a little bit. Yeah, but they're gonna force us to refight the same enemies every time we climb up here. You can't skip this one. Not a fan of that. They're just spread out a little bit too much, eh? Unfortunately, other than Luminaire, we don't have very many good whole area of effect attacks with this group. And seeing as they're undead, you know, this will probably work. Alright, so I'm thinking mostly just to save recording time. I'm just gonna put a save state here and see where we end up. If we get some treasure or something, I'll do it differently. Let's line up here. Let's see what this does. No, like if I get treasure, I'll keep it. But if I, maybe this was the way to go then. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember this at all. Bit of a... Well, that looks important. Glad we got that. It sounds like the sort of thing Magus will probably use. So does that probably give him auto barrier the way rainbow dresses do? That's cool. I assume no one else can use it, yeah. Generally, if it includes shadow or whatever, it's Magus tier. Alright. It's also got more physical defense. That's pretty good. So that puts him at, if he gets his stamina maxed out, that puts him at 231, which is awfully high. And you can get him to 234. Cool, cool. Is that enough for me to bring Magus back out? Not yet. Maybe later. Maybe later. Oh, I see more treasure. Oh. I was hoping I could just sneak by. So what were these guys? I don't think I fought these little magician guys yet, have we? Oh no, we didn't fight a Chaos Mage and we couldn't steal anything. Alright, you know what? I said I was gonna bring Ayla so we could do a little bit more physical attacks. And then I've just been using Falcon Strike and Luminaire, you know. Like I always do. Yeah, you go, girl. I suppose the prism specs are extra valuable if you're going with physical attacks, because it's one of the few ways you can buff them. And then the golden stud does nothing if you're doing physical. Okay. So, there's a middle ledge we haven't been to. Okay, I really don't remember this like at all. It's kind of... Oh, sure. I guess we're going this way. Alright, well it puts us up here. So I guess we should try a different path then, instead of directly left. I guess we'll try directly right next time. You know, if this doesn't take too long, I don't mind not having to use save stasis. If I just figure if we keep falling down the same pits because I don't know what button to press, that's not particularly engaging videos, you know. We do have 3 of these bonus dungeons to do, you know. Maybe I will bring Magus along at some point. Let's switch Chrono for Magus eventually. We have to bring Marl though, you'll see. I forgot to save it, but I was pretty sure I could line up this way. So that's... Actually... No, did I go into the one at the top? I've only gone into 3 now. And this puts us... Alright, this is a new area? Yeah, I haven't been here yet. I guess maybe this was the way I was supposed to go. Oh. Oh, you're gonna tease me. I have to... If it's a potion, I'm not gonna do it. The high ether, that's not worth it. There's no way. And you can drop all the way back down. Alright, we're not going back for a high ether. Let me see here. Hold on, just one sec. So, is there anything in this area that I missed? I think I got the good one with the Shadow Plume robe, right? There's a Mega Elixir, we got that. There's a rare enemy that we didn't run into. Lots of falling and landing, we did all that. So if we got the high ether, there's a path. Oh, there might be some capsules over there. We might have to go back. Sorry for the little break there. I just, you know, I don't want to miss anything super important. Anyway, this is, Oh, well that's good. Yeah, this is, that's good. I remember that. I remember that bow. But this area reminds me of that, Lost Sanctum area, right? Except the treasure's back. Or is the Lost Sanctum area just like this? Oh, so maybe this is the side path. Okay, well I'm glad we did this first then. If this is not actually the way forward. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So we still haven't got to the end. I guess we'll go get that high ether now then. Excellent. So apparently there are a couple capsules somewhere around here that we should try to get, I guess. I hear you guys like cool capsules. So what we just had with with Marl is the Venus bow, which is probably her best weapon. It will always do the exact same damage, which is kind of a blessing and a curse. She'll never get a critical, the way I understand it. And if she's ever confused, she will do 777 damage to the party, whoever she attacks. Maybe you can go right over here. Ah! That's what I missed. Okay. It's starting to come together. Aha, more treasure. That guy looks a little cranky. I still have to figure out how to get to the southern area here. Fine, fine, we'll kill the, like, you know, whatever he is. The snow beast. I should at least try to steal from him. seeing as I don't have the alluring top, which is the other thing I should maybe consider giving Ayla, let's just see if this gives us better odds of whatever you might give. Alright, well, figure... Now we want to do Ice Toss. Iceberg? No, Final Kick. Yeah! It's probably ridiculously overkilled. I thought he'd be a little bit more dangerous. Uh-oh. Now what? We've awakened the Chaos Mages. Well. Bye-bye, Chaos Mages. You know who I never use and I should really use again one of these days? It's Robo. You guys remember Robo, right? Oh, strong to magic. That's cool. Oh, he was strong to magic. Now he's strong to physical. Guess what? Strong to physical doesn't... Oh, maybe it's just elements, I guess. I was gonna say, you can be strong to physical, but Marl's bow will still do 777. So she could be very valuable against those enemies with super high defense that only have low HP. If there's any of those. If we ever find one. Sneaky. Well, first and foremost, get the loot. Not that good. Too spooky. Well, you know, I think it's time, seeing as you're all lined up there. Alcohol struck. Oh, another one of those guys. Okay. A regal gown? That could be good. I mean... I mean... It's not bad. It's at least... not terrible. Wow, Ayla is really... Like, if I gave that to her, she is really not going to take much damage. That's cool. How come the girls get all the best armor, guys? It's not fair. I give it to Marl because she's kind of the healer, and she's got considerably lower defense. So, seeing as Ayla is so close to 255 defense, her physical damage is actually much, much reduced, like 90% reduced or something. And then, she gets auto barrier anyway, which is magic barrier, I believe. Auto protect means physical, auto barrier means magical. And that's why the safe helm or guardian helm says... It doesn't say auto protect at all. What am I talking about? The game just doesn't want to decide. Anyway, there you go. There's some more super good armor. So we got Angel's Tiara, cool bow, we got cool dress, cool Magus armor. Not bad. Pretty good haul. Oh, 2 at a time. Let's see what you got. A lot of physical defense. If those two are doing 1,000 on a crit, maybe they are supposed to be tough. I don't know. I'm not really impressed. They've got, you know, a reasonable amount of HP. Let's, I don't know. Aura Whirl, yeah. Well, seeing as Ayla still only has her critical accessory equipped, we'll just stick with that for now. So it's got Ice 2 and it's got Water 2. I guess it's supposed to be a Snow Beast. That's... bit tougher than most of the things we've been fighting up here. So I may have missed a couple things along that, like magic and power tabs perhaps. Because they were certainly mentioned on the walkthrough. I didn't see them anywhere. That's probably another escape hatch. No time to escape. Aha! This is why I had to bring Marl. So you have to bring her. There's absolutely no choice. But I wanted to bring her anyway. Marl's memories. Oh, that's right. You're never good with dialogue. It's Evil Marl! A real boss. Also, make sure you steal. There we go. Got it first shot. Good deal. Okay, so if you wanted to fight Marl, maybe we should have equipped a bunch of ice-absorbing equipment. You could probably have gone, you know, blue plate, blue vest, and been possibly completely immune to anything she can do, but we'll see. Did I give Ayla auto haste? Oh, I can't hit her. That's interesting. Too much damage. Well, we'll try a couple physical attacks. Okay, that worked. I forget if I even gave Ayla haste. I don't think she has a haste helm, but I forget, so we'll cast haste on her. I wonder if maybe Evil Marl is immune to, like, magic. Well, the best way to test, of course, is to kick her. Oh, that did lots of damage. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many HP she's got, but, like, she's actually doing a lot of damage. Oh, out of MP, right. Tell you what, do that. I feel kind of bad beating up Marl, even if it's Evil Marl. Okay. Oh, you know, ice. Sure, she doesn't take any damage from ice. That actually makes some sense. I wonder if she takes bonus damage from fire. Like, that's fine. Okay, so I'm thinking that must be a counterattack, right? Looks like Ice 2 did a lot of damage to Chrono. You know what? I got all these Mega Elixirs, it's fine. Just use them. So I guess she's kind of like a counterattack boss by the feel here. Oh, she's also dead. Sorry, Evil Marl. Yeah! Speed, accuracy, and stamina. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I can go back in and get those tabs if I want. Maybe I'll do that off camera and just show you where they are once I find them. So anyway, the real kicker here is Marl got some stat ups. I forget exactly what, but it was 2 speed. That's why I left her with 14. And that's why technically Luca has 13. Because we're going to be able to fix that. Now, she got some stamina and some accuracy as well. Couldn't have been too much. Go back and tell me when I looked at her stats earlier what they were at. I assume maybe like +5 accuracy, maybe 5 or 10 stamina. Her defense has definitely gone up, but I couldn't tell you by how much. Anyway, not bad. Alright, so we've got 2 more of those to do. I'll probably split them across 2 more episodes, because might as well. That was like 30 minutes anyway. I will... Off camera, I'll try to find... Because I know, just looking at my walkthrough here, that I missed... Actually, sorry. The Shade we just fought actually takes bonus damage from Shadow and Fire. So that's why probably if you bring like Luca for the Antipode, would probably wipe her out actually really quickly. But yeah, we got the Haste Helm from Stealing, so that was cool. And some bonus stats for Marl. Now... I'm pretty sure, just looking at the walkthrough for 12,000 BC Dimensional Vortex, there is supposed to be 1 Speed Capsule and 1 Strength Capsule in there that I missed. So yeah, I'm going to go back and look for those, and once I find them, I'll show you guys where they are. So, see you guys in a second. Okay, so I was just working my way up towards where we need to go, and I ran into this time that was not here the first time. This is the rare enemy you may or may not encounter. Also, on the way through the random portion, I did not run into the map that had the Angel's Tiara. So, we got kind of lucky our first time through. And if you didn't get that map, you actually have to redo it. It's not just that there's like 5 maps and you get them randomly. There's probably 10 or 15 maps, and you get some number of them randomly chosen. So, I saw a lot of different areas this time, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, this guy is actually no joke. He's very hard to deal damage to. So, I sort of remember this guy, and I don't remember... What I don't remember is what you get for killing him. But I know he counters attacks like crazy. And... he can deal a fair bit of damage, and I'm pretty sure he runs away as well. So, I'm hoping that our team is strong enough that we can kill him like this. It might actually be worth bringing Marl and her 777 damage bow, because of how this guy's defense works. What else could be a good strategy for this? I don't know. I don't know if there's an element he's weak to, and I'm just trying to rush down whatever I've got here. Oh, that again. Let's go... Maybe I'll throw a Luminaire on him. See how that does compared to the 3D attack. But now we get hit by the counter a couple more times. Not that it does too much damage. Oh, that did better damage. Okay, so Luminaire might be the way to go. 10,000 experience, 20,000 Gs, a Lumicite shard, and I don't even know if that's worth anything. But there you go. We fought a rare enemy, and I guess it's possible he had something to steal. I just didn't want to waste any time there. That was a Wonder Rock or something like that, right? I just want to see him down here, because now we can see his stats, and I'm kind of curious how difficult he really would be. There it is. So, no charm, no weaknesses, lots of counter. He can escape, like I said, he can run away. If you protect against fire, you can drain that, I guess. Alright, that's cool. Good stuff. He only has 2,500 HP, so just go Luminaire and Dark Matter or whatever, that'll probably kill him. So it was right. Right was the way out here. We figured this out. Oh, you have to hold up. I did it wrong. That's why I saved. So that when I press the wrong button, I don't have to do that again. If you hold up, you don't fall down. And then you can hold up and left or right to move without losing progress. So, the area we needed to go to is, I guess left or right would have worked technically. Because where I'm trying to go is that big snowfield. And we're close enough now that I might as well just keep recording. But, oh yeah, and I switched Frog in because I picked him up that fancy new accessory and I have never even used him, so I figure I should bring him along with that. That's an accessory. We continue to just get level ups. Alright, so the 3 magic capsules, I will, in fact, give you 5 BlueAnkylo points for everyone you spotted before this point. Before I show you where they are. They're all on this screen somewhere. And to be honest, I didn't look up exactly where they were. Just gotta keep our eyes open. And we will find them eventually. It's very sneaky how the game... There we go. Got one. So there's the first one. Like I said, if you got the timestamp before I loaded this screen up, you can have yourself some juicy Ankylo points. There's going to be 2 more on this screen though, so we can't really use magic on the Chaos Mages, so don't worry about it. I suppose, you know, I might want to heal up Chrono. I hear not dying is all the rage. And, because this is perhaps my favorite healing animation in any game ever, Slurp Kiss it is. Look, you can't tech lock us to commit suicide. He just caught her heart with his tongue. Alright. Good. Now you know the trick. Everyone should be looking for sparkles. I'm sure. It was actually kind of sneaky that they put those in a dungeon, right? I don't think we've ever seen magic tabs. Well, I guess there's been a couple in dungeons, but always in kind of separate areas where they're sort of not too hard to spot. And seeing as they only flash intermittently, you have to be a little bit careful. Keep your eyes open. If I can't find them, I will have a look at my walkthrough before I end this screen. Oh, you know what? This is just like last time. I can't. Should I? No. These are the wrong people. I can't resist. You know me by now. You've been watching this Let's Play all the way through. You know what's up. Also, thank you for watching this Let's Play all the way through. Where is my sparkle? I thought they were all 3 on this map, but maybe I was wrong. Or maybe I'm just blind, Ankylo. You know how Let's Players are. None of us can see anything. It's a white/blue sparkle on mostly white ground. Well, I mean, I found one. Is there maybe more on the next screen? Well, this just takes us to the end. Alright, hold on. So, I failed. I only got 1 out of 3. So south from the first blue monster's magic capsule. Head down the other side of the divider to nab the second sparkle or speed capsule. I definitely did not get that. I don't want the enemies to respawn, so it's better to just reload. So you were supposed to be able to see it before you move down the divider. Okay. Sparkles? Oh, I saw them both. Yeah. So they were all kind of clustered around here. There's one to the left, one here, and one there, all around that little point. Alright. Very sneaky. If we'd ever just stood around here, we could have seen all 3. at once. Cool. See, in my head, this is actually quite sneaky. I thought that they would spread the 3 out, so you'd have to find all the corners or something. Like, that's how video games usually do it. But instead, they put all 3 right beside each other, but on opposite sides of walls. That's cool. Clever. I'll give them a +1 clever for that. Alright, snow beasts. Well, I suppose that's probably the end of the episode. There's nothing new we're going to do for today's episode after that, I don't think. I wanted to show you guys getting the cabs or the capsules. I will have to use some of those eventually, I guess. Also, Ayla's on a rampage. I love it. I'm not sure who we will actually tab up. I guess the strength may as well go to Frog. Everybody's just on crit mode. I love it. Well, Chrono has 70% crit. Ayla should be something around that. Frog's might be even higher. I don't know. The champion's badge. This is kind of the reason I brought this party, is it's the critical party. I think every attack on this fight has been a crit so far. And the train keeps a-rolling. That's cool. Good work, team. If only we had an ability that made critical attacks deal 9,999 damage. As if such a thing could exist. Well, that's convenient. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Next time, we're headed to 1000 AD. I'm allowed out. Please. Thank you. Alright, folks. See you there.